What's up, everyone? You're welcome once again to Kamaslai TV. If this is your first time, Karibu Sana. Today is the best day for me to say this Karibu Sana because I am sitting here with a very big man.
What's up, Sly?
Boss, please, I would like to know your name.
My name is Omar Farah.
Okay.
Yes.
And your role here, because I'm in Kenyan Pavilion. I came here just to see if Kenyan Pavilion is operational now, because I've been here on 2 occasions and nothing seems to be happening. So I came here. Luckily, I found you. What do you do over here?
At this particular moment, we are in the process of launching. Today, we are having a real estate exhibition.
Okay.
We've brought in a few real estate companies from Kenya.
Okay.
They are selling properties in several places in Kenya, so for Kenyans to come and get an opportunity to have a home.
Okay.
So this is one of the things that we have started doing.
Okay.
And God willing, going forward, we will ensure that this place is vibrant and lively.
Sure. You know, I always say Kenyans are the most, I don't know, you may have statistics. Kenyans are the most Africans in Qatar. Am I lying?
Agreed. We are 65,000 Kenyans and counting, and we are growing.
Out of 3 million population, 65,000 represent Kenya. So you know what I'm talking about. So I felt very bad when I came here and there was nothing happening. Meanwhile, other small countries, I mean, when you talk about small country, not to undermine any country, but like in terms of Qatar, Kenyans are living over here and they have their pavilions going on. What has kept Kenya so long from, I mean, at least you told me it's in the pipeline now, things are...
It is actually in the pipeline, and this is a start, and we promise that things will be different and better.
Are you speaking for the government?
I am not speaking for the government as per se, but I'm speaking as a chairperson of the community. I'm in interaction with the who's who, so I have information.
You are the chairperson for
the Kenyan community in Qatar.
The whole of Kenyans in Qatar, you are their chair?
Yes.
Then you have all the questions. You have all the answers to the questions we need to ask.
Agreed.
So anything he will say over here, if you are watching me, please take this serious because I'm going to ask him a lot.
Agreed.
Sir, let's come to your personal level, then we come back to Kenya again. How long have you been here?
I've been here almost 19 years now.
What?
19 years. 19.
19 years?
Yes.
How? Were you one of the first people from Kenya to come to this country?
Not at all. When I came here, we were almost 500 or less than 1,000 actually. And we've grown from that until 65,000 now.
Which year was that?
That was 2005, start of 2005.
How was Qatar like then?
It was growing. There were several areas which had not been developed. By the time I came here, PAL was not ready. City Center was still growing. Lusail had not even started. So I have seen a bubbling country, and I appreciate the growth.
You appreciate the growth. As the position you stand now, you have seen it from growing to now they are grown, fully grown.
Yes, and because I'm privy to what is happening. I happen to work with the Minister of Finance now
You work with
in Qatar, and therefore I know that for as long as Qatar is concerned, it's growing and it's welcoming people to come to go.
No, you work with the Ministry of Finance.
Agreed.
Boss, you're a big man. Look, I don't know. When I saw you outside, when I said I needed to talk to you, I didn't know your role, I didn't know your position, but you could tell that when I finished talking to one guy and I'm like, boss, can I talk to you? I stood. I did an interview with him standing. When I saw you, I'm like, I need to sit with this man. Nobody told me anything about you, nothing, but you know, your personality speaks for itself. And I think I just felt that this man was a big man. And indeed, you're working with the Ministry of Finance in Qatar, and he's the head of all the Kenyans in Qatar. Boss, you're a big man and you are blessed. You have been here for 19 years.
I consider myself as a servant of the people.
Servant of the people.
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Because I serve all and sundries, small, big, and I happen to listen to both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you hear from both? Like when we talk about the big people out there and the I don't know what word to use for them not to say anything derogatory, but you listen to both. What do you get from both sides?
Actually, it's a balance. There's a balance of wanting hope of getting for the ones who are growing and wanting to expand for the ones who are already grown.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, talking about you being here for 19 years, heading the Kenyans in Qatar, like, do you have any political ambition? Back home?
Not at all, not at all. But I mean, politics is a way of life. I have a role to play. I pay taxes.
Sure.
I happen to choose my leadership.
Sure.
So as a citizen, I have a role to play.
Do you have any party card?
Not at all. But I mean, if it comes, it has to come from the people, not from me.
Party card is like, do you have any party you are supporting back there in Kenya?
At this particular moment, no. I support
But you vote?
the leadership.
You vote?
I vote, and vote by virtue of law is sacred ballot.
But are you happy with the current happening in Kenya? Like this, I've not been to Kenya, but I can tell you a handful of things people here are complaining about. When I posted the video on TikTok, everybody was writing under the comment section, tax, tax, tax. I was like, what's happening? So I had to call a Kenyan to ask that, what is the meaning of tax, tax, tax?
Actually, when you are a citizen, the first thing that you're supposed to do is come up with a constitution.
Yeah.
When the constitution is done, is come up with a leadership. When the leadership is done, provide the leadership with money to work with. The government is not in the business of making money.
Okay.
It gets its money from revenue, and part of the revenue is tax. So awareness of the people should be that they understand that the taxes that they are giving are supposed to be helped, supposed to help them get services. So it's just a matter of awareness. For those who understand what it means, they will see it and say, okay, fine, we need to take care of ourselves. We don't need to borrow. So we need to go back in our pockets and give so that the country does not borrow much. Because if the country borrows much, then you will have a lot of loans that you will pay for a long time. So to me, tax for a citizen is part of their responsibility.
And do you think they are getting value for the taxes they are paying?
For any country, it's work in progress.
Any country?
Agreed. It's work in progress. Services will come and services might not come because maybe there is a reason. But for as long as I'm concerned, value for money must be provided.
Talking about services must be provided, and I talk about value for money. You say it's a work in progress. I don't know. Let me say, if you were the one over there, the way things are running, would you beat your chest and say, I'm doing the right thing or I'm doing things right?
I will say we need to do more, just like any other country. I'm in a position of authority as we speak, and therefore I read a lot about other countries.
Okay.
Looking at what borders us,
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact, in East and Central Africa, by comparison, we are doing better.
Yeah.
But we need to do more.
Sure. For that, there's always room for improvement. So if you say we need to do more, I agree. Every country in Africa needs to do more because with the resources, the natural resources God has given to us, I think we are underperforming the whole of Africa.
Agreed.
Yeah. So that's about it. And talking about that, what are some of the? Let me bring you back to Kenya. Your role as a chair for all the Kenyans over here.
Okay.
What are some of the challenges you are facing here as a chairman? Sorry.
Okay, one of the challenges, so this I will have to take it through stages.
Sure.
The first stage is before a person travels, they need to know where they are going.
Okay.
Sometimes people come here and they don't know where they are going.
Okay.
Sometimes people come here and they don't understand the culture. Sometimes people come here and they don't understand the language. Okay. Sometimes people come here and they don't understand the contract. Those are some of the first problems that they have. So you come here, you have a contract, you don't understand it. Mm-hmm. You come here, you don't understand the culture.
Yeah.
You think you are home, so you do things like you are home, then it creates a problem. So that is one of the challenges. Second challenge, you get employers that do not understand your orientation. So that misunderstanding for the first 1 year or so is creating a problem.
Yeah.
Another is you get companies that are closing up, and these companies eventually are not able to pay you. We handle these things through the embassy and the Ministry of Labor because we have communication with them. but it's sometimes overwhelming because some companies are closed and people have issues. But we end up following through to ensure that these people get their dues.
Okay.
So it is something that needs to be addressed. It is being addressed. But as far as we are concerned, for as long as there's leadership, there's direction.
Okay. Do you have all the Kenyans under your wings? Are you sure like you have all of them? All of them are aware about the Kenyans in Qatar community like you?
Not possible to have everybody under your wings.
Okay.
Why? Because people come new and they come without orientation.
Okay.
And when they come here, they go direct to their work.
Okay.
So by virtue of the fact that I'm the chairperson, majority of the people that get to know that we have a chairperson are those that need a chairperson to take care of their issues. So if you have a problem, you will know a doctor.
You will definitely find your home.
Yeah, if you're sick, you'll find a doctor.
Yeah.
I look at it like that. Why? Because a majority of the people who are comfortable, they don't need anybody to help them.
Sure.
But if you are in trouble, you will definitely look for me.
Must they be in trouble before they find a chairman?
They do, because we call them for meetings.
Okay.
And some of those people who are not in trouble are not in a hurry to come.
By which mean do you call for this meeting? How?
We normally send online.
Okay.
I have a platform that I normally communicate to them.
Okay.
I have within my fold a broadcast which I have 256 people from different areas in Doha.
Okay.
When I send it to them, they now send it to the others.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that is how we communicate.
That's good.
Yeah. Today, this event, for people to come to this particular event today, I had to communicate to the community, telling them we are going to start, and please come and see what is happening.
Okay.
And people have been coming.
Do you face financial challenges as a chairman for the group?
Actually, we are not looking at finances as a way of
not to make money
operation.
from it.
No, we don't. It is actually pro bono, which means it's voluntary.
Yeah.
And I can tell you for a fact that I'm getting a lot of support from my community in relation to if I have someone needs food and they need to get food, I will get somebody to buy the food. Sometimes people have a problem with food. They've lost their job. They're preparing to get another job. During that period, we help them. And I get people who are able to support from my community.
Wow.
Yes.
Because most of the Kenyans say they find it difficult getting a freelance visa. You know, the West African, they usually come with this freelance visa. That's how they call it. Like, but most of the East Africa, or let me say, we are talking about Kenya, so let me base it on Kenya. They say they only get direct employment from their country where the company bring them, and it's difficult for them to live under the wings. Do you educate them on this, and why is it difficult for them getting a freelance visa?
Actually, by virtue of law, there is no freelance visa.
Sure.
By regulation, all visas must be owned.
Sure.
So we encourage Kenyans not to come on freelance visa, because when you come on freelance visa, nobody is responsible for you. And the moment you have a problem, it is difficult for you to get support. So then those are overwhelming issues to the community. So what we advocate is that in the event that you want to work for someone else, do it legally.
Okay. So you advise them to come here through a company recruited you?
Yes, legal means.
Okay.
Through legal means. So that we can avoid these issues of problems happening.
You said most people are coming here, they don't even know what they are coming to do. So when they come and they are like, I thought I'm coming to for this kind of salary, because some of them, they don't even have idea about what they are coming to do. They just want to leave the country, they are frustrated, they just want to travel abroad, and they get here and they are like that. So if you are he is advising you that you guys should get a job. Don't just fly to the country and be like, I'm traveling abroad, I'm going to work. I mean, you should know where you are going, how things are done over there. There's social media, there's YouTube, there are places you can find information about the country you are going, how things are done over there. Qatar is not like you go to Europe or you go to America or you go to any other country. Qatar is Qatar. They have their rules, they have their regulation. Somebody has been here for 19 years. Your chairman has been here for 19 years. I don't think he has violated any rule, because the role he's playing, even the job he does, I mean, how easy was it for you to penetrate that ministry?
It wasn't easy, but look, one of the biggest asset that human beings should have is patience.
Is patience.
And if I have to mention, when I came here, I came as a guard.
What?
Not because I didn't
What
have
guard?
qualification.
As a what?
I was a security guard.
As a security guard?
However, I had studied at home, but the job that I got first was security guard.
Okay.
I was a security guard for 5 years. Then I joined the bank for another 7 years. Then I was found suitable to work in the ministry, and now I'm working with the ministry. So it's patience, perseverance, focus, and also acquire knowledge.
Was it your performance in the banking sector that got you to the Ministry of Finance? Your performance?
There are quite a number of other attributes to it. That it could be that they might have seen that I had the right attitude.
Okay. Okay.
Attitude is very important.
Okay. That's one thing I've just learned from you right now, to be patient. Don't rush. The time will come. Just keep doing the right thing. Just keep hitting there, and the right time will come.
True.
What would you, as a chairman, would like to tell all the Kenyans in Qatar right now watching you? What would you like to tell them? Is there anything you would like to tell them?
True. The country has given you an opportunity to work. Do what pertains to the law. Do not break the laws, because if you do break the laws will catch up with you. Second, ensure that whatever you have come to do here, you do it right, so that when you go back to your country, you are able to invest. That's why we are bringing in companies for real estate investment, for you to be able to get an opportunity. When you live here, you will live better.
Thank you so much. Any final words? That's just you advising the Kenyan. How about people out there in Kenya who want to come to Qatar still? Any message for them?
If you are planning to come to Qatar, make sure that you come through a genuine, certified agent. And when you're getting a job, make sure that you have your certificate, attested, and also your contract stamped at the embassy of Qatar before you leave, because that will be a basis for you to be able to seek for redress in case you have a problem here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very honored to have you. I didn't know I was going to have a big man as you over here today. Thank you so much.
I'm the smallest man. I'm helping the people.
I know you said you are. You said you are what? You are a servant.
I'm a servant.
You are a servant. The big servant. So thank you so much. But do you have any connection with the embassy?
Yes, I have contact with the ambassador team.
Okay.
I actually have to admit that the embassy has been very positive in relation to accepting the community, and we are working in tandem. I can call anybody at the embassy anytime.
You can call. Can all Kenyans also call anybody at the embassy? And
Agreed. Majority of the people, when they call me, I help them. So.
Do they have to pass through you before they get to the embassy?
Not necessarily. The office is open for them every single morning, Sunday to Thursday. They can go. In the event that they have something that they need me to follow up, I will follow up on behalf of them.
Okay. So they are out there in Kenya, those who are not yet on your platform or want to join your platform.
Yes.
Any contact or any means they can reach out to you?
Yes. My numbers are 66535346.
Okay.
66535346.
Okay.
If you go to Facebook, you get me as Omar Mdigo on Facebook. I post everything that is happening in the community there. I also post information in relation to how best we can conduct ourselves in this country and how we can help ourselves in this one.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Omar. Like I said that earlier again, but I need to say that I really appreciate your time, and I hope Kenyans out there will watch this video and they will take some good stuff from this message. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alright guys, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel. You already know, Kamaslai TV. Like this video, drop your comment. Anything you heard him, he said almost everything. If there is something you still don't get it, maybe I might send it to him in the comment section to address you. I'll put the contacts on the screen for you also. You can reach out to him. Anything you feel like you need to know, he will do. Just drop. If you are from Kenya, drop your flag. You know the flag already. I'm from Ghana. I always support Kenya, and I am Kenyan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.